to Magical Monday, and hello on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to Magical Mondays. My apologies for the little delay. We had a couple of tech issues where my speaker wasn't working. So welcome. Oh my God. So I am fired up, and the energy of the new moon, it's about truth. It's about you coming into your heart, about the truth of who you are. So we'll be talking about the new moon, which is today or tomorrow on the 2nd. So it's the Monday the 2nd today, but in Australia the new moon will be around 12 o'clock. I think it's 11:55 a.m. tomorrow. But we are in the new moon energy, and this is the perfect time to write out your clear intentions on what you choose to create and attract into your life, but what seeds are you planting? So I'm going to talk more about that, because we have just gone through a whole month of really going deep into the shadow areas of ourselves, looking at the darkness, looking at all those areas that have been suppressing our emotion. And so for a lot of people, it's actually, let me just let in Annabella. Okay, so a lot of people that I've been talking to have been sick, and so this can be any illness, or either whatever it is. There's a lot of people that have been quite sick, or colds or flus or other illnesses and diseases. So this is all the energy that's coming up to the surface for you to actually look at, because the energy is forcing stuff. So whatever you've been suppressing and pushing down will cause illness and disease. And if you can look at it, and hi Annabella, thanks for being here. I'm just going to share about the energy, and then I will pull some cards. So every everything in this world is energy, and we are all energy. So any type of illness or disease that is coming up to be looked at is just the energy that's blocked in your body. So we have these energy fields or meridians also. That it's the life force energy that's flowing through our body. And so if there's any, just think of it like a river, and if there's any blockage along that energy path, well, it's going to cause an illness and disease. So look at the part of your body that has the illness or disease, whether it's a cold or flu or headache, or kicked your big toe or whatever. It's looking at that area and looking at the root cause. Now, all illness and disease has got an emotional aspect. So this is an opportunity for you to heal yourself, but to look at where are you blocking the energy flow. And this is tied into the patterns, which is tied into the thoughts, because when you are focusing on the stress out there of circumstances or situations, or this happened to me, or feeling the remorse from a different situation, or whether it's leaving your job, or whether it's a relationship that went sour, and you're still holding on to that grief and that betrayal, and why did they leave me, or why did they walk away from the relationship and abandon me? Well, it's an opportunity for you to look at what part of you are you abandoning within yourself. So this is what the energy is really doing right now, because we've just had the Lionsgate portal and a powerful full moon. So it's really brought up. But with this new moon, it's like you can't plant those new seeds in the ground if your garden is full of weeds. So it's about pulling out these weeds and really being honest with yourself. And so, what is your truth? Because we're all here to play a role. We're all here playing our role for our soul's mission, our soul's purpose. And this is an opportunity to look at those patterns, to really go deep and go, okay, this keeps happening in my life. What's the pattern within me? Or where am I resisting change? Because this is all about radical change. We have to look at the old programs, the patterns, the beliefs, the stories, the past trauma that is keeping us stuck and blocking the energy flow in our body. And it's like, oh, okay, I've got this pattern. I keep repeating this and it's not working for me. And so, what changes can I make in my life in order to help me to heal this? Because any illness or disease or diagnosis is just a wake-up call to go, oh, I've got an old program running in my mind that needs cleaning up, and looking at what is the root cause. It's not about spiritual bypassing or going, I'll just push it down, I'll just have a glass of wine, or I'll play with my phone, or because they're all addictions to numb out the area or in your body, to numb out the emotions, to numb out whatever is coming up for you. And that's what a lot of people are scared to actually look at their emotional pain and what's coming up, especially when there's deep-seated trauma. And this is the work that I do with my clients one-on-one. We go deep and we go all the way to the root cause of what is causing the imbalance in their life, what is causing their energy to be drained, what is causing the imbalance or the trauma or the cycles that just keep repeating. And we look at the trauma, we look at the child within, because when you can truly take responsibility for what you have created, I've created cancer. Back when I was 21, it was all the suppressed emotions that I pushed down because I didn't have the tools to heal myself. And that's when I met my spiritual teacher who taught me those tools. And that's the reason I'm still here today. And so this is where you can take control of your own healing, your own health, your own well-being, because you have control of it. If you created it, you can uncreate it. And that's the power that you have. It's like, well, I put it there, and I can also take away the energy. See, it's not the snake that kills you, it's the poison that you keep inside of your body that kills you. And the poison is those negative thoughts, those negative emotions, the grief, the sadness, the anger, the guilt, the shame, the frustration, the resentment, the all those negative emotions are low vibration energies. And if you're holding that in your body and holding on to something that happened 20 years ago or even 2 days ago, it's like the stress on your body will cause an illness or disease in your body. Now, I have said this before. I believe that when everyone does their inner work and they keep filling up with love and light and feel peace and joy, and happiness and love in their heart and truly, truly, truly feel that emotion and be 100% true and authentic to their self, I believe that no illness or disease can exist in a physical body that is full of love and light, because you are vibrating at such a high frequency that it will negate any darkness. So I've been saying this for many months or years. You have to take responsibility and look at those shadow parts of yourself. Look at those blind spots. Look at those aspects of yourself in order to set yourself free. And so when you can free yourself of all this heavy, low vibration energy and these patterns that are causing you so much grief and trauma and just bringing your energy down, well, then it's like, sing hallelujah, you are free. But it's about taking responsibility and going, okay, yep, I've got this habit, and I'm aware of it, and I take risk. I'm going to change this habit. See, in my burnout program, I actually empower people and show you the tools to use on a daily basis. But it's a daily practice. It's about changing those old habits. It's changing the old patterns and the codependency, and stop focusing on the external world and putting energy into, well, this happened to me yesterday or 50 years ago or a week ago, and feeling a victim, and stop focusing on the external world that is full of drama and chaos and bringing your energy down, because wherever you focus your energy is where your energy goes. And so focus on what you truly want to bring and attract and have in your life. And this is the opportunity with the new moon, because the new moon is where you plant those new seeds of intentions. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to open up the comments on Facebook. And okay, and thank you for those who are here live with me on Zoom. Okay, the energy is quite explosive, and it's like I feel really fired up, because it's really this is the catalyst. I've been named the transformational catalyst because of where my astrology is. I've got the sun and Pluto and Uranus all in a trine, and so my astrology teacher told me that's my title. And so, hi, Cynthia, great to have you here. But this is about really going within right now. So, looking at what's your role in this lifetime. And we all play roles. So I've said this before, with my family, it's like this is one of the things that I had to learn when I had cancer. And my spiritual teacher at the time actually said, your family, each member is playing a role. Well, what's the role you are playing? Because some people come in to play the villain, to play the evil one, to play the narcissist, to play whatever their role is. But your job is, how do I respond or react to this? And taking your power back and going, you know what? You can be that way, but I'm not going to let it affect me. And it's the same in our external world with what's happening all around globally. It's about you taking your power back and not giving your power away to authority figures who are trying to control and manipulate you. So this is where you actually go, no, that doesn't work for me. No, I'm not obeying or complying to that because it doesn't feel true for me. So it's about following your truth. And so what is your truth? And why are you here? And these are some deep questions. So really feel into, what does truth mean to you? And then changing the way you think, and looking at what patterns you are creating that are creating a low vibration event, drama. You know, you're creating all these fires maybe in your own life, and it's actually hurting you. Whereas you're here to thrive, and no one came and put up their hand and went, oh, I want to suffer and struggle in this life. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us all to really be true to ourselves and look at those parts of ourselves that are draining our energy. You can call it, you know, exhaustion, fatigue, burnout. There's so many different labels, but it's really going deep into the core of who you are, and really connecting to your truth and connecting with your heart. Because my Benn method, which is the foundation to my burnout program, is advanced self-care for the soul. And it's really connecting you to the soul of who you are being, how you show up, and really coming back to your heart with love and compassion, so you can feel love and peace and joy, and truly feel that on a daily basis. And that will just keep your energy vibration high. So anything that is not love, or not peace or joy, it's like, why are you allowing it to even, why are you entertaining that thought? And so keep checking in and asking yourself, well, it's a bit like, if you are eating or drinking something that is causing your body illness, or causing sick, or just say you are, well, here's a good example. If you're a Coke drinker, right? Coca-Cola, and your joints are really hurting. You've got knee pain, you've got elbow pain, or whatever. It's causing the inflammation. Well, just stop that pattern, stop that habit, and guess what happens? The body will heal itself, because every cell in your body is constantly being reproduced on a daily basis. And so every organ in your body is being replaced. Like the liver takes 6 weeks, your stomach lining every 5 days. You know, every cell, and this is came from Deepak Chopra, is every cell in your body is completely replaced every year. So if you are under a lot of stress, and let's talk about the chain, right? So any stress that's put on the chain and the chain breaks, well, it's just, this chain is only as strong as the weakest link. So if you are under chronic stress for a long time, and this is when I created my burnout, I was so pushing myself. I was under so much stress for so many months, and all of a sudden it's like bang. You know, I'm diagnosed with an autoimmune and chronic fatigue and adrenal burnout, and then spiral down from there, which I no longer have. Though it's when you are putting pressure on your body, and that stress, the physical body cannot sustain that. And it's about changing these patterns and programs and habits that is causing the stress, taking responsibility for your health and your well-being, and start doing the daily practices, which I take you through in my programs, but I hold your hand and keep you accountable. And so to change any habit, it takes about 90 days. And so that's why my programs are 90 days. That's why my one-on-one coaching is 90 days. And then after 90 days, it's like you are the new version of you. Just like the cells in our body, it's like you can transform and heal every cell in your body. And I've done this. When I was at rock bottom, it's like I was shutting down every organ and every system. And I'm not proud of it, but I take full responsibility that this is what I did to my physical vessel. So I had to create and change every single cell in my body. And that's what I've done. And you can too. If you are going through anything in your life that is causing a grief or bringing up a lot of emotions for you, know that you can transform it into light, and just keep focusing on what you choose to have. And then you create more of that. If you want more joy and happiness and laughter, well, start doing that and being that, and wake up and aspire to being a happy, joyful person, and start laughing again and get your joy back. Okay, I told you I was on a roll. And no, I'm just like, so if you are experiencing anything that's going on in the physical body, there's so many different healing modalities out there, and there's so many different therapies that you can go and have, like acupuncture, which works on the acupuncture points and meridians in your body to free up where it is blocked along those meridians. As a body worker for over 25 years, I would drain the energy just using my fingers. And so when I'm actually working with someone face to face, yeah, I can drain the energy. And now it's more on Zoom. But this is, you have the power and the ability to shift this energy in your body. And because it's just energy. If something hurts, what's the first thing that you do? It's like, oh, that hurts. And you actually, will rub whatever area is hurting. Well, what you're doing is shifting the energy in that area of your body. But if you are experiencing, say, a headache, well, what's causing the headache? So look at the root cause. And this may be, a lack of water, being dehydrated, or looking at different foods that's causing the imbalance in your body, looking at your thoughts, because depending on what you're thinking about and what you're saying, well, you're putting energy into whatever it is. So, and this is where if you keep talking about what you don't want and talking about those old traumatic stories, and this happened to me when I was 5 and blah, 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 it's like, well, guess what? You're feeding energy. And this is what the psychologists do. It's like you just keep talking about your traumatic story of everything that just kept happening. But you have the ability to heal your own body. And this is why I'm so passionate about cheering you on, so that you take back control of your life, of your health, and really feel into your heart of hearts, and what do you truly want in this lifetime. And whatever the physical pain, what is it teaching you? What's the emotional pain teaching you? What is the illness or disease teaching you? And really going deep and looking at, okay, I created this, so what's it teaching me? And let me look at all those ugly, dark parts that I think are scary, but it's all fear is just an illusion. So it's about you really getting back in the driver's seat and going, right, okay, that this part of me, why do I keep attracting these people into my life who hurt me or betray me or abandon me or reject me, or why do I keep attracting jobs in my life, and then I get laid off, and then I get laid off, and it's like there's a pattern there. So I really encourage you and ask you all to really go deep and look at everything in your life, what's working, what's not working, and acknowledge those patterns that you keep repeating. And so if it's, say, resisting anything spiritual, and it's like, oh no, that's woo woo. It's like, well, because there's a lot of people that think that meditation is considered woo woo, but this is just a tool. It's a bit like breath work. It's like if you can just start doing deep breathing and breathing in and out, really connecting with your heart and your soul, and that is just simple tool that you can do to reduce the stress on a daily basis. So and then looking at your inner child, the little boy or the little girl inside, and look at what does he or she need right now, and journal on that, and meditate on that, and really feel into and connect with however old she is, if she's 3, if she's 5, if she's a teenager, whatever age he or she is. Look at all those parts that is bringing your energy down or causing burnout or causing an illness or disease. So, but only you can actually do the work on yourself. And doesn't matter, practitioners, therapists, doctors, specialists, doesn't matter what they call themselves or whatever label, it's like they can just guide you, but it's you taking responsibility, using the tools that you are using, and going, oh, I can change this. And that's what the energy is right now. It's radical change, it's fundamental change for who do you choose to be in the next 3 months or 6 months. Now, I did a separate video about how powerful the equinox in March 2025 is going to be. And so the next 6 months is your opportunity to truly step into the new version of who you are, because we are creating, well, this is all about mass consciousness. We are co-creating a whole new earth, and this is a whole new order, and everything is new. We cannot keep operating from the old ways of being, the unconscious ways of being. So this is where you have to show up and start being the new version of you. And anything that is stopping you, blocking you, keeping you stuck, look at those parts of yourself so you can truly step into the new version of you. Okay. Yeah. Any questions on that, let me know. And thank you for being here on Instagram and Facebook and on Zoom. So I'm going to choose a card from the Mystical Journey Oracle, and these cards I haven't used for a while, but they're very profound because it's all about the embrace your true path. And that's exactly what I'm talking about today is embrace the true authority within yourself. And it's not about, this is happening out there. It's like, look at the stresses in your life and how can you change them. Oh, okay. So this one, self-care. Like I said, the Benn method, I created it as advanced self-care for the soul. And so this is where the daily practices that I was talking about is what needs to be done on a daily basis. And it's about commitment and willingness. So when you draw the self-care card, it brings up so many emotions. It can be challenging to accept that you deserve a life full of abundant love and self-acceptance, and you may experience internal resistance to feeling worthy. So that's a feeling worthy is another area that needs some coaching on, but I'll continue on. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and admit your true feelings, if only to yourself, which will release your emotions and give you permission to feel what needs to be felt. Self-care involves taking some much needed time for yourself and acknowledging that your needs must be honored. However, it is not about recharging your energy so you can sacrifice yourself for others. It's about nurturing yourself and feeling good enough just as you are. Free yourself from the weight of the expectations of others and free yourself from the weight of your own expectations. Be wary of the self-care to-do list. It can be easy to fall into the trap of telling yourself you should, that ultimate word, you should undertake certain practices every day to keep on top of your self-care rituals. But this will just add more pressure on you to achieve. Trying to fit in all the things you feel you should be doing can lead to feeling overwhelmed. Regardless of your outside achievements, you are worthy of love, acceptance, wealth, and good health, and it's all waiting for you in abundance. You just need to allow it to happen. So here's an action step for you, right? Before you get out of bed in the morning, instead of running through your to-do list, ask yourself, what does my body need today? And it may help to repeat this mantra. I deserve love. I deserve acceptance. I deserve love. I deserve acceptance. And I love and accept myself just the way I am now. And so that card and that message just sums up everything that I've just been talking about. Thanks for the message, Janie. Yes, you're so welcome, love. Okay, so I will choose some cards for those who would like a card, and put your hand up or put in the chat if you would like a card. And who would? Cynthia, Annabella. Okay, so Annabella has raised a hand, and Jasmine's here. And oh, Jasmine, yep, I've got you here, love. I'm going to choose for Jasmine. Like the Psychic Tarot has just jumped out for you, and Janie and Annabella. Okay, so I'll do Jasmine first. Right. I'll see if one jumps out. Do you have a specific question, Jasmine? Focus on that question. And we'll see what spirit. Okay, this one, sacral chakra. So you the sacral chakra is where your belly button is, and the sacral chakra, the color is orange, and it's all about your creativity. And so look into, where are you blocking your creativity? Where are you maybe blocking the creative projects, or allowing you to step into being the amazing creative being that you are? And doing a clearing of all chakras. On my YouTube channel, there's a bunch of different search for the meditation on there's several different chakra ones, but just, yeah, search for chakras, and that will help to clear the energy. So the element of this is water, and it's also tied into the glands of reproductive system, like your testes or ovaries. So, and it's all about I want. I want. So the sacral chakra, because it's all it's our if for women, we every month, when you're still menstruating, it's like, well, you're preparing your body to create a baby. But if you're not creating a baby, where do you put that energy? And so this is where the creative projects come in. And so where are you putting that energy into your creativity? And so that's what the sacral chakra is all about. And it's just below your belly button, or it's called the navel chakra. And it all relates to your emotions, desires, creativity, and your sexuality. So to keep this chakra balance, it's the energy flowing. So this is where movement and dancing and, really moving your hips and getting that energy flowing. Belly dancing is fantastic. Anything that, is moving your hips and really feeling that energy flowing through your body. Well, there you go, Jazz. Yep, beautiful. And so visualize the orange color in your meditations as well as practice yoga, because the yoga incorporates not just the asanas and the movement, but also the breath. When you're holding those poses, you're breathing to hold that pose. And nurture yourself. Nurture is one of the steps in my Benn method of balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. So it's really about nurturing you as a soul, nurturing your body, listening to your body, giving your body exactly what it needs in order to rebalance the energy of the sacral chakra. Okay, so I trust that was helpful for you, Jazz. And I'm just going to jump to Annabella, who's raised your hand. And Annabella, I'm choosing a different deck for you. Um, and you're welcome, Jazz. I'm pleased that was helpful for you. Okay, so Annabella, where are you from, Annabella? Well, those, are you in Australia or somewhere
I'm in
else?
New York. New York.
Awesome, welcome. Thank you for being
Thank you.
here. Great to have you here. So it's late at night for you. Oh, you're on Labor Day long weekend in the US.
That is correct. Holiday
Ah,
tomorrow.
fantastic. You're doing something fun?
Absolutely. I'm going sailing tomorrow, so I'm
Oh,
excited to be out on the water.
oh, the water is so healing. I actually went swimming first time this season yesterday. It was at the pool, but I went and did laps because the water for me is so healing. And also when you're on the ocean or in any water, it's so cleansing.
I agree.
So yeah, so perfect. Okay, one's not jumping out. So can you give me a number, one, two, or three? And I've just made three piles, Annabella.
Let's go with three.
Three?
Yes,
Okay. Oh, well, how's that? We're just talking about water, and this is the king of water. So this is the very interesting. The king of water is all about, let me just put some enhancers on. Generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental, peacemaker, or mediator. So the message for you is I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and see the commonalities we share and the spirit that is in all of us. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisionness and into a harmonious collaboration. Does that resonate for you, Annabella? Did you have a particular
I'm sorry, did I have a particular what?
did you have a question that you asked before we got this card?
I actually didn't have a question in mind. But I'd like to think that all of the things that you just said kind of describe me a little bit.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. And and so yeah, when you're around other people, it's gently and lovingly leading others away from fear. And especially in the US, there is a lot of divisionness. So it's
Yes,
about coming back together and collaborating and coming back into community and being around all your brothers and sisters.
yes,
So
agreed.
yeah, beautiful. And and so have fun sailing tomorrow with everyone that
Thank
you're
you.
enjoying that time with.
Thanks so
Okay.
much.
So and Maggie's in Pennsylvania, so she can totally relate to your message. Thanks for being here, Maggie. Okay, we are going to Janie now. Janie is on Facebook. So, yeah. Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah, a lot of people. It is all about coming together. And just to let you know, if you were in Brisbane, Australia this Sunday, I'm doing a live event this Sunday afternoon, and it is about coming together in person and in community where we can hug each other, but really drop into our hearts. So this is a real heart-centered connection soul and heart workshop that I will be running this Sunday. And so if you are in Brisbane, Australia, I'd love to see you this Sunday. And it's going to be at Kangaroo Point under the Story Bridge. I'll put the link in the chat if you are interested. It's on my meetup group. It's also on Eventbrite as well as all the socials. So just check any of my social pages and you can get the link. Yeah, Maggie, you've got time to fly over, love. And you can be here by Sunday, definitely. And you're most welcome. Okay, well, this one's jumping out for you. Janie is the 10 of fire. So, and the fire energy we're really feeling at the moment because it's bringing up so much to the surface. So, um, the card for you, Janie, is the Ten of Fire, which is about burning away, releasing the excess, endings, clear way for beginning. So, this is a perfect time for you to burn away the old ways of being, burning away. And everything I've been talking about is looking at those low vibration patterns that are draining your energy, keeping you stuck or frustrated, or really looking at all those areas. So the message is I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens. In this moment, I do the work of decluttering my life. All that I release will take new form and serve the greater whole, but I no longer need to hold on to it simply because it once seemed to have value for me. I thank it for what it did for me, but say goodbye to the emotions, say goodbye to the relationships, say goodbye to the situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. I was talking about this last week and about decluttering the physical, the emotional. So, what we're doing at the moment, oh, thanks for all the love hearts. Thank you. Much love back to you. This is about physically cleaning out. Now, I'm actually going through this process at the moment, cleaning out wardrobes and drawers and decluttering. But what I also encourage you is to look at the emotions that you are decluttering, because the emotions is what keeps you stuck or blocked or stopping you from really stepping into the new version of who you truly came here to be. So embrace that new being that you're stepping into, and set yourself free. So um and Susan, I spent 4 months 1 year and 5 in another in Australia and New Zealand. It's life changing. Then Linda and I coincidentally left a few years ago. I'm from the East Coast, but currently living in Phoenix. Thank you, Susan. Okay, Janie. Yes, that time for new beginnings. Absolutely. So, with the new moon, write out everything that you choose to bring in your life, and also who do you choose to be and have and do. And so the message is really at this time is like stepping into that and looking at, is there any fears of resistance that's stopping me from really stepping into the new version of me? Okay, so reading the messages, and oh, Susan, you're welcome to come to Brisbane and come to the event as well. Absolutely. It's only Monday. It's you got 6 days to get here. So come on down. Love to see you again. Um, and okay, who else wants a card? So Maggie, Maggie, and also Cynthia, you're online. Um, And Cynthia wants a card. Okay, Cynthia. And Cynthia, remind me where are you located again?
Los Angeles.
Sorry, whereabouts?
I'm in Marina Del Rey right now.
Ah, awesome. So
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great to have you here. Okay. So do you have a question, or do you want me to just keep shuffling, see if one jumps out, or would you like to choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, and I'll make 3 piles.
Choose a number 3.
3. Well, since that's going to be on top, you tell me when. Say stop
Now. Go
now.
stop.
Right. Oh my God, the 10 of fire again. So the message I just shared for Janie is exactly, so you've got that message. So let's choose another message for you. And okay, another 1, 2, or 3.
3. Or no, I'll go with 1.
1. And we have another water card, 9 of water. And so and water, last week I was down in Port Macquarie, which is about 6 hours south of Brisbane, and I was there for the full moon. over the ocean, and the water, oh my God, it was just magical. So the Nine of Water, this is the message for you, Cynthia. Dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of desire. Isn't this a perfect card for the new moon and everything that you're creating and attracting into your life? Absolutely. So it is right to say no to what isn't right for me. And now is my time to experience wishes fulfilled, the sweet harvest that came about from seeds I planted. I drink in the aroma of successful endeavor, take pride in my hard work and achievement, and savor the satisfaction of a job well done. I deserve to pause and acknowledge all I co-created and do it joyfully. See, when you're in this energy of joy and happiness and gratitude, it automatically raises your energy vibration. And guess what? You just attract more. So when you're writing out your list of everything that is on your new moon list, it's about just keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you for what I'm attracting and bringing into my life. Because when you're in that place of gratitude, it's like you feel it in your heart. So let me know what you are manifesting and creating in your life, Cynthia. I would love to, yeah, love to hear and cheer you on. Okay, who else wants a card? Just going through Maggie. Okay. Maggie, I'm gonna choose the Psychic Tarot for you. And also tonight, for those, I know for the US it's too late, but tonight I'm doing a free masterclass on the Burnout to Balance and explaining more about the burnout program. So that's 7 p.m. in Brisbane, Australia online. And I'll also put that link in the chat as well. And you're welcome to come. It is free. And so choosing a card for Maggie. Okay, Maggie, can I have a number, 1, 2, or 3? And I'll make 3 piles. So which pile lights up for you? Let me just check. Okay, and Susan, yes. 1. Okay. Memories of love. Memories of love. This one's for you, Maggie. Okay. And so that's number 6. Yeah, have you been reminiscing and walking down memory lane recently, or reflecting on memories of love? Because that's what this card is all about. It's the, nostalgia of the past events and things that you've done that's brought you so much joy and happiness, and really feeling the love that those memories actually brought into your life. So this could also indicate that an old friend or acquaintance from the past may step back into your life, or it could even resurrect loving images from days gone by. Does this person, these happy forgotten moments or those innocent childhood memories, encourage you to recall and welcome the energy of love? Is there a message or lesson from these fond recollections that could benefit you in your present life? The number 6 relates to support, dedication, unity, and a need for balance in the areas of emotion and love. Your heart and soul are asking you not to dwell in the past, but to use the inspiration and joy from that time to assist you in the here and now. So that's all about, oh, Jasmine, thank you for putting the link in the chat. So Maggie, does that resonate with you? It's about looking at those past memories, but bring it that love and enjoyment and that feeling into the present now, especially as you create and write out your new moon list, because you can create more of those loving moments. Okay. And so, they did recently, 2 days ago. Awesome. Spot on. Amen. Beautiful. Beautiful. And live for the tea. Okay, now I think I saw Susan. Susan, yes. Okay, Susan in Phoenix. I'm choosing a card for you, and we'll see if one jumps out. And thank you everyone for being here. It's great to have so much interaction and engagement in the chat. Sending you so much love and just big hugs. And you're all invited to come to Australia and hang out with me for the workshop on Sunday. I'll let you know when I'm coming back to the US. I was there for 6 weeks the end of last year. And so I will be back, though I'm feeling that it may be more in the first quarter of next year, thereabouts. So I'll let you know. Okay, Susan, I'm going to make 3 piles, 1, 2, or 3. Feel into which one lights up for you, and I'll wait for the comment. And thanks, Maggie. Oh, I'm loving all these. It's not romantic, but it has been a welcome and a needed reconnection. You're so welcome. Okay, 2 for you. The waiting game. Interesting, Susan. So are you waiting? This ties into patience and just you're waiting for something to manifest, and also it's really about trusting. Sometimes when we want to manifest something, it's like, well, I want it now, but there's other moving parts and logistics that need to fall into place before we can actually attract and have that thing. So just trust that spirit is guiding you, that you are being guided on a daily basis, and the waiting game is all part of the process, especially for humans, when we get impatient and especially I don't know what the question was that you asked, but this card indicates that you've worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and you're now waiting for the results to come to fruition. Waiting for the manifestation, and patience has been key. Yeah, absolutely. And because it's a number 2, this is all about choice and decision. And everyone has the opportunity to make choices and decisions on a daily basis on what you choose, and everything's about choice, right? So in the past, you may have been afraid of making decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by this fear, all the constraints, all those beliefs. So expect the best and be open to the limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. Achievement and success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are, the effort that it took to get there, to get to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who have helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. I love that card for you, Susan, and because it will be perfect when the time is right. Interesting, because I usually pick 1 or 3. Interesting. So this was the message, and it's all about just trusting and knowing in your heart of hearts that everything always works out for you, and you're on your soul's path, your soul's mission, and doing God's work while here on this physical realm. And whatever choices you are making, just keep feeling into your heart, how does this feel? And it's just trusting and having faith as you move forward. So awesome. Well, thank you. I think I got everybody. And Jazz, yes. So, and we are okay. And I'll thank you for all the comments and being here. I'm sending you so much love. Oh, you're so welcome, Cynthia. Great to have you here, love. And oops, hang on, let me just check the comments there. Yes, beautiful. And thanks, Jasmine, for letting me know my speaker wasn't working earlier. So all good now. Okay, sending much love, many blessings. Enjoy this new moon, and sending you so much love, so many blessings. Go and plant those new seeds of intention in your new garden as you step into the new version of you, the new you. And keep me posted what you create, as because we're all in this together. And look at that, it is 111 here in Australia. 111 is all new beginnings. So that's what we are creating right now. So have a magical new beginnings, new week, and a new energy for September. And I look forward to seeing you again next Monday. So thank you, everyone, and I will see you next week. Much love.